What's up guys, Z here, and this guy's name is Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu was a Chinese general during the Zhou dynasty, and in his career as a general, he never lost a single battle. He wrote a book called The Art of War, whose teachings were used by powerful generals like Alexander the Great, Napoleon Bonaparte, and the Allied forces during World War II. In chapter 3 of this book, Sun Tzu mentions 5 essentials for victory. So today, we're gonna take a look at them and how we can apply them in Brawl Stars. And at the end of the video, I'll link some more resources that you guys can use to practically apply these 5 essentials, so make sure you watch till the end. Number 5, he will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. This is extremely important because a common mistake a lot of new players and even players in the 20,000 trophy area do is fighting when they can't win. And I don't mean Frank running towards a Colette, which is borderline madness. I mean things like rushing enemies when you've got no ammo or low health. Remember, a brawler is still capable of defeating their counter. Frank can still defeat Colette, Primo can still defeat Shelly, Tick can still defeat Edgar. The difference is knowing when to fight and when not to fight. But how would you know this in the heat of battle? It's actually really simple. You just gotta ask yourself these 2 questions before engaging the enemy. Do I have enough health to survive this encounter? Do I have enough ammo and damage to kill my enemy? And if the answer to both is yes, then you fight. If the answer to either one is no, then you don't fight. But it's not just about who the brawlers are. You must also consider terrain and map elements, because certain map elements work really well for certain brawlers and really bad for others. So knowing how to handle different terrains and maps is also important. Number 4, he will win who knows how to handle both superior forces and inferior forces. What this means is that whoever knows how to deal with stronger enemies and weaker enemies will win. So in Brawl Stars lingo, we're talking about counters. Superior forces would be enemy brawlers who counter you. Inferior forces would be enemy brawlers that you counter. For example, Shelly is superior to Mortis but inferior to Dynamite. At the same time, Mortis is superior to Dynamite but is inferior to Shelly. So in a game, knowing how to handle these superior and inferior forces is a key to victory. In example, if you're Dynamite, you need to attack the opponent's Shelly and have one of your teammates deal with the Mortis. Sun Tzu himself put it simply, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. Number 3, he will win whose army is animated by the same spirit throughout all its ranks. Have you ever made a mistake and then have your random teammate spam angry emotes at you? Or maybe your random teammate made a mistake and you flashed an angry emote at them. Sun Tzu himself says that irritation will lead to great losses in chapter 3.5 of his book. When you're angry, you will make mistakes, which in turn will make you angrier, leading to more mistakes. You need to make sure your team spirits are high and no one's giving up or angry or affected by such negative emotions. When people are motivated, they perform better. Thankfully, there's one way to avoid this toxicity, and that is through creating a team with people you know, planning ahead, and playing with voice chat on. And this could be a Discord call or a WhatsApp call, anything until Supercell decides to add VC into the game. Number 2, he will win who is prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. Preparation is incredibly important in Brawl Stars, and this means getting a team together, creating the perfect comp for your map and mode, and planning how you will strike. At the same time, you need to take your enemy unprepared, and this means deception. Deception is incredibly important when playing Brawl Stars. Sun Tzu also says, appear where you are unexpected. Professional players understand the value of being unpredictable. Maybe it's sneaking up on someone as Leon, maybe it's placing Scrappy in a tactical position, maybe it's flanking your enemy, or maybe it's bush camping with an ambush brawler. The bottom line is, if your enemy knows where you are and what you're thinking, they will be prepared and they will crush you. You must never ever give them that chance. Before I tell you the final point, guys, if this video was helpful to you, then do leave a like and join the official Discord community. Number 1, the final essential for victory goes as so. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles, meaning that you need to know as much as you can about your enemy, their brawlers, yourself, and your brawlers. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. This is one of the main reasons you're losing trophy games, because you don't really know who your enemy will be in the next battle. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. This is why people tend to lose when playing with randoms. You don't know what your comp will be, nor do you know what your enemy's comp will be. So if you want to apply these 5 essentials properly, it is imperative that you create a team before playing to stop yourself from losing so much. This playlist down here has videos on lanes, terrains, team comps, brawler values, everything. So be sure to watch them all, guys. Z out.